From our Center for the Arts studio, this is your Eagle News Update. I'm Ingrid Schmidt.
And I'm Paul Murray. Thanks for tuning in.
Ashland women's basketball team has been a Division II powerhouse for the last 2 seasons, reaching the national championship twice. The Eagles will look to continue their success, although this year may feel a little bit different. AUTV 20's Noah Clunan has the story.
Change. That is the only word that can be used to describe the offseason that perennial powerhouse Ashland University has had. A new head coach, 2 new assistants, and 6 new players have been added to the fold. And with the start of the regular season closing in, the team is preparing for another long championship-chasing season.
It's been awesome. I think it's been a really good transition. All the coaches have handled it very well, and they made it easy for us as well. So it's nice to have change, and it's nice to have something new.
There's just a lot of building that has to take place with as many new faces, but that's an exciting place to be because they're eager to learn, they're eager to grow, and our veterans have done a great job of really teaching and helping them grow during this process as well.
Despite all of the turnover, Ashland will return the reigning Division II Player of the Year in Jody Johnson to anchor the 7 returning Eagles.
Jody is an incredible basketball player. Not only her scoring, but her basketball IQ, I think, is honestly one of the things that really sets her apart.
Pickens' outlook on the season is simple. Get better each and every day, and she believes if her team can do that, then they will find success.
I love the quote where it says, "Don't focus on winning championships, focus on building champions." And then the championships take care of themselves.
The Eagles will open up the season with an exhibition matchup against Division I Purdue on November 4th in West Lafayette before kicking off the regular season against Cedarville on November 9th. For AUTV 20, I'm Noah Clunan.
To honor the military personnel who were prisoners of war and those who have been declared missing in action, Ashland University will designate a permanently unoccupied seat in Jack Miller Stadium. Ashland University will be holding a ceremony for this event on Saturday, November 10th during the Eagle football game against Northern Michigan. It will take place during halftime and feature the dedication of collegiate POW and MIA Chair of Honor. For more information about the Veterans Services Office at Ashland University, contact Randy Spade at 419-207-648 or at veterans@ashland.edu.
Ashland residents gathered downtown to participate in the 2nd annual Suicide Awareness Walk. AUTV 20's Rachel Ramsey has the story.
The 2nd annual Suicide Awareness Walk gave residents the chance to remember loved ones and to learn more about what they can do to be there for others. Over 250 community members were able to write down names of those who lost their lives on the Tree of Hope and walked from West 2nd Street to Ashland University and to Church Street to support the cause. Planning Committee volunteer Deb Gelson talks more about the sole purpose of the walk and why so many people come out for the event.
Is suicide prevention awareness. It's to not only honor the people who have passed before us by suicide, but also as an educational forum to open up the conversation about what people can do to help others who are thinking about ending their life.
The Mental Health and Recovery Board offers more information on their website, and for confidential support, you can text 4HOPE to 741-741.
We're going to take a quick break, but stay tuned to find out more about fake news' impact.
And when we return, we'll give you an inside look at the brand new Vines Bakery.
88.9 WRDL FM, Ashland University's very own student-run radio station. We play more music, more you with today's music, today's hits. Catch WRDL's Early Bird's Word Monday through Friday, 7 to 9 a.m., covering Ashland University and Ashland County with local and national news. If Ashland sports is what you're looking for, look no further than 88.9 WRDL. 88.9 WRDL, more music, more you.
The Collegian, Ashland University's award-winning newspaper, covering university news events, sports, and campus activities. A bi-monthly traditional newspaper that can also be accessed every day via online at ashlandcollegian.com for up-to-date campus news. Delivering stories that matter to Ashland University students, faculty, and staff. The Collegian, student-written, student-edited.
Welcome back to your Eagle News Update. A new plaque has been installed in front of the boulder that sits beside Rybalt Greenhouse. The The boulder was discovered in Nankin, Ashland County when the Kinder Morgan Company was constructing the Utopia East pipeline last summer. Being the closest, Ashland University was given the first option on the boulder and graciously accepted. The large igneous boulder formed underground over 1 billion years ago. It became embedded in a glacier in Canada and traveled south to Ohio during the Ice Age. When the glacier melted, the rock was deposited in Ohio as a glacial till. A ceremony for the boulder will take place October 31st at 1 p.m.
With colder weather quickly approaching, many of us are looking for a local place to get coffee and treats. I went down to Vine's Bakery to see what they had to offer. There's a new favorite bake shop in Ashland. Vine's Bakery, a business run by former Ashland student Juliana Ritz, has been providing tasty treats and coffee drinks since its open in February.
I'm Juliana Ritz. I own Vine's Bakery right here on 530 College Avenue next to the university. So we're a little small batch artisan bakery and kind of coffee house with gathering place. So we have about 25 seats for people to come hang out in. We do small batch bakery items, so different scones, muffins, French macarons, cookies, all kinds of things. The menu changes every week. And we also have a selection of coffees and teas and drinks too.
Vine's Bakery is open Thursday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
That's a very specialized category.
In today's media, fake news is a phrase used often. I sat down with multiple Ashland professors to discuss this controversial topic.
Fake news.
Fake news.
Fake news.
Fake news. It's a topic that always seems to be in the news. But if you look online, you'll find the internet is where most fake news is started.
Anybody can report anything online, and there's nothing to stop them from doing that.
Ashland University communications professor Dan O'Rourke says that people on social media often unwittingly spread fake news.
And the majority of students get their news from social media. So the reality is they see things all the time that are being reported.
Communications professor at DePaul University, Bree McEwen, said that social media isn't all to blame for fake news online.
I think social media is a tool that helps the transmission of fake news, and sometimes it gets away from folks, but it's not necessarily the culprit.
McEwen recently spoke at Ashland University's Symposium Against Indifference series, discussing social media and fake news' impact on communication.
Social media also allows people to access a lot of things that they might not have otherwise had access to.
With the rise of fake news, people are even starting to distrust traditional media sources.
Well, what scares me now is there are people who don't trust information and sources. There are people who don't trust science.
Theater professor Sean Parker thought that McEwen's talk was enlightening on how to navigate the sea of information online.
There are proper ways when we find media, when we find news, do the research. That's one thing that she was saying.
So go ahead, double check this story and decide for yourself, is this fake news? For AUTV 20, I'm Ingrid Schmidt.
That is it for this Eagle News Update. Be sure to follow us across social media at AUTV 20.
And tune in every weekday morning to the Early Birds Word on 88.9 WRDL.
And pick up a copy of our student-run newspaper, The Collegian.
That's it for this Eagle News Update. I'm Ingrid Schmidt.
And I'm Paul Murray. Thanks for tuning in.